Hey guys, welcome again to another video. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. Before we get started, just want to remind you again that on Tree, our price is about to go up. And so we're trying to hold on as long as possible, but it's coming to a close soon. This promo that we have going on right now. Just go to sambatree.com. I believe it's 10% off of just about everything. You can check it out when you go to sambatree.com. And anyway, we have all kinds of stuff here. You know, we're about 100% natural solutions for health and wellness issues that our people may have. You know, everything from teas to bitters to oils to skincare to dental care. You name it, we have it. It's a whole big store of just a lot of wonderful goodness, you know, in getting our people to a place where we can be healthy and well, you know. And so even for, you know, when it comes to seasonings, we came up with a whole line of natural seasonings. It doesn't have fillers and all that other wickedness in it. You know, we got all kinds of powders and teas. I just mentioned that. And then we have a whole line of jewelry and you know, copper jewelry and just so much more. Make sure you come again to the website, Sambatree, SAMBA tree.com. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with this video here. So anyway, you know, as you know, on this page, on our site, we're about the truth. We're very passionate about our pursuit of truth. Very, very passionate about it. And hopefully you are too. And I'm sure many of you are, but we take it extremely serious. Many of you have, you know, between the videos we've done and also on our community page, we've looked closer at a lot of claims that have been made over the years. You know, the latest thing was the whole round of Russian paintings. We looked at that whole claim that these Russian paintings were actually depicting whatever, and we dug into it, and the claims were false. You know, and then there's a lot of other stuff. I ain't got time to go through all of it, but we do this stuff all the time, and we're going to continue to do it. And what motivates us is, like I said again, number one, our pursuit of the truth, and number two is just our anger. The anger and the hatred we have towards people, and I'm just keeping it a buck, who don't care when it comes to how they put out information. We hate that. And because we see how destructive it can really be, right? And so in this latest thing that's out, you know, this one is very, very interesting. This is someone put out a video that was supposedly is a depiction of people in Congo selling other Congolese people into slavery. Okay. So I'm going to actually show you the video, and then we're going to do a whole paper trail thing so you can see for yourself. And then we're going to get to the bottom of it. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. So this was, do I start with, it was on Twitter. So let me go to Twitter here. And this was actually on this is how I came across it, okay? But it didn't start there. We're going to go to the root of it, okay? All right, so this is on the Twitter page, Cornbread Mafioso, and I'm calling this individual out because this person could not even do the due diligence to check this thing out. You got 28,5 followers, and you couldn't even do the basic due diligence to verify if this is true or not. So what you see in front of you right now, if you're, you know, I'm trying to make it as big as possible. You can see this is it's a cropped image. It's a cropped video of what appears to be just black people all stacked up on one another. Now, you know, for many of us, when you look at pictures of people in slavery, when I say pictures, it's actually like drawings. It looks just like this, don't it? So it resonates easily. You know, it makes it a lot easier for people to look at this and say, oh, it's slaves, right? Well, anyway, when you look at the video, because I'm gonna play the video, it's very short. It's like 30 seconds long. It says, this is how it happened 400 years ago. They were marched to the beach where they were sold. Okay. And so I'm just showing you everything here. All right. And so let's go ahead and let me play the video for you, and then we're going to get to the bottom of it. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn this volume up. Here we go. Okay, so that's pretty much the video right there. So they, so people ran with this. I mean, the amount of retweets, I stopped counting after 1,000, but it's even more than that. I mean, a lot of black folks were retweeting this. There were a lot of white people as well in there. I'm just going through real quick some of the, give me the highlights of the things I saw. I saw a lot of black people who pretty much, we talk about these groups within the black arena, who really do have a hatred towards Africa. And so they were using this as, a reason to say some very derogatory things about Africans and their culture, just in general, they just see this is, Africans or this, that, or whatever. And then what was crazy is that some of the same terminology that they were using, I'm talking about black folks now, white people were coming in and saying the same thing. So it got to a certain point where I couldn't tell if the people were white or black, because they were saying some of the same ridiculous things when it came to just Africans in general. All right. Now, again, the claim is that this video was taken in Congo, and these are Congolese that are selling Congolese. Okay. Now, so what I did was I said, okay, I can clearly see here that this came from TikTok, which is right over here. You see my mouse right here. So thanks to a few people in the comment section of this tweet, I was able to they took some screenshots, and I was able to track down to the actual the TikTok channel that actually where this actually caught fire. All right, so let me get this up on the screen here, and you can see in a moment here it is right here. So the name of this isn't the original, but this is the channel where it caught fire. In other words, where it went viral. It's called Deep East Texas 3. Deep East Texas 3. Now, I looked them up. When I looked over their channel, it appears to be a channel that is ran by a white person, because a lot of the tweets, sorry, I'm on TikTok now. A lot of the TikTok videos that are uploaded on this channel, they're more for, they're targeting toward white folks. Right. And, so this was like, came out of nowhere. I mean, they had a lot of videos that was all white people. And then all of a sudden they posted this one. And then when they posted this one, this thing just took off. And so anyway, so I came here, and then I start looking through the comments. Okay. And so I'm gonna come back to one I just passed here, but you had quite a few people who were in here that were saying, no, this is not Congo. What are you talking about? And they said, like one person here, they says, why are you brainwashing people while it's a military training? It was military training. And they kept saying this over and over again. As I kept looking in this, there were more and more people saying, no, this is military training in Nigeria. And so that gave me enough to say, you know what, let me look into this further. I'm still scrolling. You got a lot of these emojis, people just buying into it. They're not even looking into it. They're not even verifying it or nothing. They're just buying into it. But as I kept scrolling, they're not coming up right now, but as I kept scrolling, I was coming across a lot of comments. Oh, here's another one right here. It says this is military training, and it kept going. And then it was some few other ones there too. All right. So anyway, and we're going to prove it. So anyway, so let me scroll up here. Now, this is the person who actually posted it on his TikTok page. And he goes, this is him right here. He says this: after doing a lot of research and reading comments, this is actually the Nigerian Marine Corps. So this guy or this individual posted this video and found out later on that, oh no, it's not Congo, it's actually the Nigerian Marine Corps. Now, instead of this individual going back and taking this down or making a correction, they left it up. They left it up. Didn't do anything. They didn't even bother at least take the thing down, but he didn't. Okay. And so the correction is there. The guy, the person that posted this, they're correcting it deep in the comments, but they didn't even bother taking the video down or remarking it and saying, no, this is not slavery. Because the last I checked, they're in the millions now of views on this video. So of course they're gonna leave it up because it's about the views. So anyway, let's go to back to Twitter, because right before I was getting ready to do this video, I said, let me check Twitter again and just check something out here. And come to find out, they community noted the post from that Twitter profile that I showed you earlier. As soon as I can get it back up here, let me see right here. Here we go. So they community noted it, which is great. It's great, and I appreciate them doing this. And this is what they said. They said this video is from a military exercise in Nigeria, not Congo. The passerbys are speaking Yoruba, a language spoken in Nigeria but not in Congo. Additionally, the uniforms are those of the Nigerian Navy with the white top and blue bottom, simply covered in mud. And so they even have video. You can click on these video links and they will show you and prove. All right.
Hey, you. Hey, stand up. Stand up and go back. Kai, all of you there, stand up. Stop. Stop.
So this is
Stop.
their
I said stop. Did I stop? Do you stop?
Military training here. So they're just going through. I don't really need to play the whole thing here. It's just showing you right here. They're going through their thing here. Going through the mud and all of that. That's what they're doing. All right. So that's one video. Now let's go back to that. Let's see. Let's check out this second link here. That's them there too. Now, this video that you're looking at right now, they said it was uploaded like 7 months ago. All right. I'm just skimming through it. Just give me a general idea. All right. So let me, so that was the one. And when was that other one uploaded? This one was uploaded 7 years ago. All right. So there you go. All right. So that is not it was not slavery. That was not slavery, Congolese selling Congolese in Congo. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You cannot tell an effective lie without some truth. And this is something those of you who follow this platform, I say this on repeat. You cannot tell an effective lie without some truth. The truths in this story is that, is slavery something that is somewhat practiced in certain parts of Africa? Yes, yeah, absolutely. But does it apply to this particular story? Absolutely not. They even got the daggone countries wrong. Someone just took a clip from some videos and they just tagged it with whatever they wanted to tag it on, and then just started just retweeting over and over again and sharing it over and over again. And this is the kind of stuff that, what makes me so angry is that our own people will believe the basis of lies about us and won't even have the decency to take the time and say, you know what, let me look into this further. Let me get some more context on this stuff. This is why on this platform, we have a whole research group, that we have, and you can join it if you like. You just go to the front of our YouTube page and there's a join button there, and I tell you all about it there, so that we can analyze and look at these things before we're retweeting and sharing and all this stuff. No, we're going to take our time and go through all this stuff. But it's sad to me that that many of our people, unfortunately, will much rather believe the lie than actually take a few moments to investigate the truth. Now, even though Twitter has community noted that whole post, you would think the black guy that reposted it would have taken it down. He didn't. I'm talking about the guy, the cornbread mafia, so however you say it. you would think he would say, you know what, I screwed up. Let me take it down. No, he gonna leave it up. Same thing with the guy on TikTok who we think is a white guy. You would think he would have took it down. No, he's gonna leave it up because he's getting ignorant person after ignorant person after ignorant person retweeting, reposting, sharing over and over again because they're getting paid on it. And see, a lot of times we like to put focus on, oh, the government is evil. And then you got these shadow people out here that are doing some evil things and nefarious things. I'm telling you, I would say more often than not, our greatest enemies are people that either look like us or in cahoots with us. And, and for someone, I just imagine just the amount of damage this does to, the good people in places like Congo and some of these other places. I know people personally who are entrepreneurs in Congo that are just getting things started and things are going well for them. And they are having to fight against a lot of stuff. And this kind of stuff right here, I can't, hopefully it won't have any damage on them, at all. But this is the kind of foolery and ignorance that we just buy into without even questioning it. And it just makes me angry. And, and so we try to do our part here and trying to expose that stuff for what it is. And hopefully you can take this video and you can share it with as many people as possible so we can shut this lie down. And hopefully this has prompted many of you who are watching this video to please, 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 before you hit retweet, before you start sharing stuff, make sure you investigate, because truth is worth it. Truth is like gold. It's worth it. It is worth your time to invest, to verify stuff before you get out here and start repeating things. Because it's the amount of damage lies does. It's just a lot of times it can be very irreplaceable. So hopefully you got something out of this video. Thank you for tuning in. Take care. And we'll be talking again soon. Take care.